brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
You know each other?
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her
It's a small island, Detective.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you...
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Please forgive my tone. The fact is, you, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and... How was he? Were you present?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday he suffers no longer, if you would allow me such...
Of course. Thank you for your... However, it will require more than that. I need to understand. Did you not do anything to help?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand, but I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived...
The death of the Hawkins family? This accursed island knows only tragedy. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah
Well, you can't imagine that. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the...
Hold on. The Shambler is a paint...
Who else to paint such horrors?
It is my only lead at this stage.
Then you have paid no... For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. I would urge you to make the most of your visit. But...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't... The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. A house of artists. A house of artists. Friends, even? What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell a painting? A house of artists. He was... She first refused to sell the painting. The Shambler. I need to see it. Did she really care for him after all? Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it? Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. I could use one of those.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective.
I've got a lot of bad.
Some can be more. What have you come looking for?
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Worry me. If the last beating wasn't but as long as you keep out of my way.
I found this drawing of a dagger.
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the legend. What I didn't find, however.
I don't need your servant.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The public entrance to the gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons? Why was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. What the hell was that? What the hell